little bit about Shane Wynn and the progress you've seen from him. What do you need from him this year?
Well, one, he's got a chance to make plays, and he is playing fast. He's gotten a little bit bigger. He's still always going to be a smaller guy. You're doing it because it's you guys on the same wavelength.
That's right. We're the same height. I've got a year of eligibility.
He's towering over you.
Well, he's 5'7".
He's 5'5". All right.
I'm 5'5".
All right.
Then we're the same height.
He needs to play with a little bit of physical presence. Whether it be a blocking game with the ball, he's got to protect himself, how he takes hits, so you don't need to run through and get whacked. But again, he's going to make some plays, but it's making those competitive plays because he's going to get challenged against big guys, and that's those critical third downs or being a little stronger on some of those perimeter blocks that we get a little bit more when he doesn't have the ball. He's had a great camp. He's one of our best leaders.
What, I guess, just kind of what were the things that really jumped out to you about the scrimmage Saturday night?
Saturday, well, again, we went a long time, and we took a lot of time, meaning not to hurry because it's, when you're scrimmaging, it's hard coaching because it's like your guys are always playing. In a game, you get to come over and talk to half of them for a while because the offense is on the field or the defense is on the field. So we took a lot of time to really try to get the guys focused on what we were trying to do, which was really run the ball a lot and try to play better run defense and be more physical. And for the most part, for an early one, it was okay. We got to keep building on it. We did a lot of it, not full go yesterday. We did some today. We'll do a lot more tomorrow, and we want to keep building that for Friday. The offense has some playmakers that can make some plays. The offensive line's better, but we need physical presence as an offense, and it's well known we've got to play better defense. And in this league, it starts by playing good run defense. So we tried to start that. It was okay. It can be better, and we'll see how it goes this week.
With Shane, you just talked about his vocal leadership, and he's obviously a guy that has a good personality, jokes around a lot. But just what do you see from him in terms of vocal leadership and the way guys gravitate?
Well, he made a comment the other day to dude. He said, I didn't start every game my freshman year because my attitude wasn't that good. I was just, they're just yelling at me. I just whatever. He didn't buy into just doing the best you can, going as hard as you can. And so when he made a comment the other day, he said, well, so and so ain't going, because he's a little nicked up. But I saw him, he's over there playing ping pong like he ain't hurt. I said, and I said, well, tell it to your teammates. It's not always coaches. So he's kind of getting the point of, we're getting more guys that are showing what it looks like, and those pictures are better than coaches saying what to do. So to me, he's got a good voice, but he backs it up with the way he plays. It's one thing to talk, but you can't talk if you don't play, and he plays pretty good.
Coach Luttrell, I guess, mentioned to the Big Ten Network that at some point you guys might want to trim the QB position down to 2 just to maximize reps. I mean, is that a thing? Is that maybe something that could come up here soon, or still just too close to call?
Like I told him today, I can't tell you how many touchdowns you're throwing, how many picks you had, what your completion percentage is, because I'm not charting that. It's just how they're playing. So to me, you saw them all today. I mean, they're all pretty good. We'll just let it go, and to me, I'm going to use it as a positive because I think they're all really good. And we do things you see when they're not going. The second guys are always they're going through the plays. But again, I don't think it has to get down. It is what it is. And what it is, all three of them are doing pretty good. Left somebody do great, but they're all doing good.
What are your thoughts on the scrimmage here? It's just at the end of practice.
Okay, it's not truly realistic because you're out here for, we started about 10:15. Now it's pushing 3 hours later. So, or you ask fresh and, you do a lot of drill work and it gets a little sloppy and you don't stay on blocks or get off blocks like you want. But, it was good. We didn't do any full go tackle today with some. We need a lot more of that. And we'll just, doing a lot of situations. So we were doing scoring zone there at the end. We're doing second down and long, play it out. So that means it could be 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 1. And you're trying to get the defense and offense to understand you're changing gears. Because when we practice, sometimes we just say, well, it's just 3rd down. And you run like 5, 6, 7, 8 third down plays. But in a game, it's boom, boom. It's like a golfer. You don't hit a driver all the time. You put it in the bag, you pull it out. So you got to pull out short yardage defense or short yardage offensive demeanor and play. You got to pull out your long yardage stuff. So, but again, good go today. We did a lot of our two-back stuff early, did some bone work live, and finished up with a good go at the end.
I bet you use that driver when you should be using that off the tee, then.
No, I don't hit it that far. What else?
How have you seen Cody Latimer progress? What's kind of the
I need to
next?
get my driver today. That's what I need to do. It's preseason.
What's been sort of the
evolution?
How have you seen kind of Cody Latimer evolve in this camp and
very good.
Spring, and what have you seen from him?
He is very he might be, if you ask go ask Coach Shelby or any of those guys, who is the best guy on special teams when we're doing drills. He's playing as hard as he can without the ball. He's physically stronger, more mature. Again, I thought when he got here he was going to be good, and he played that first year with a hernia and kind of fought through it and didn't make it all the way through the year. Last year he was close to being really good. He's starting to flash like he's got a chance to be not only a good player here, but a good player in this game.
What's kind of the next step for him? And we just what
You know,
have
I
you-
say this game, I mean college ball, Big
Yeah.
Ten ball. He's got a chance to be a really good player.
What's kind of the next step for him? What do you want to see him just get better at this year, just in terms of being a receiver?
To me, the first thing is, again, the way you prepare, and he's doing that awfully high during a 2-a-day period where it's hard. In time, he's one of those guys that with self-esteem and confidence, he can start having a positive, strong voice if he wants to, but he's not. Shane likes to do a bunch of talking. Cody's kind of a little bit more quiet. His performance and play is going to give him a voice if he wants to use it. And and it's not. Sometimes there's be a lot of words. Coach McCullough was a great leader for us at Miami of Ohio, and he didn't say a lot. His work was great. When he said something, it meant a lot. And so Cody's going to have a chance to be a good leader because he's got a great performance to back it up. Because it's hard to be a good leader if you play. Shane talks, but he also backs it up. So that's why it's good talk. If he didn't play that way, he's a hollow log. And so it's nice to see him kind of back it up.
Coach, what about this team right now gives you a lot of confidence?
Again, we're physically stronger, healthier, hitting more, long practices, staying on our feet. There's a lot of competition. There's some bannering both sides. Yesterday afternoon, our defense had well the better end of yesterday is what we had at the end. So there's a lot of back and forth bannering. There's a lot of competition, and I just think we're a team that's a little hungry to go prove something.
How will you be different from the team that lined up a year ago to start the season?
Everybody's back stronger. Some talented players coming in, but that team last year fizzled at the end offensively, and the defense didn't show up. So we'll see if we're strong enough to play the whole season. So we're starting good. We're off to a good start, but again, this is a grind. And when I say a grind, it's physically getting our team tough now, but also keeping them fresh. And so again, that's why we're doing those things. But be those cold tubs and rolls this morning. 7 o'clock, we're in the pool. And we jump in the pool for 15, 20 minutes on a one to get their legs back and keep them fresh. So there's a lot of things to physically get them tough, but also mentally and physically keep them fresh.
We were just talking about
Do you allow yourself to think how rewarding it will be when things are where you want them to be?
No, I'm just trying to get through today's practice and practice tomorrow. It's not the rewards are these kids teaching these kids how to do the best they can. If you guys just watch body language and how they do, these guys get set and fight and play like some guys. Now that's what you want. So it's kind of rewarding just watching these guys grow. Scoreboards speak for themselves. You got to coach and you got to make plays and you got to call the right plays and you got to execute. So, it's not about W's, but it's about we're getting these guys pointing the right direction and it's not that coach feel good stuff, but they're going the right way in a lot of ways. So hopefully that's going to transfer to W's because that's the one missing link for us right now.
Coach, what about
Yes, and I hadn't said, but he after a week decided he didn't want to play, so he's left, and I don't think he plans to come to school here. Although we kind of left it open, and he just so he's left the team right now. So we'll see. And it was kind of a voluntary deal. He just did it after he was here for I think 5 practices. I don't know if he made it to a 2-a-day. So we'll see how it goes moving forward. We didn't. I kind of sensed his mind was made up. We talked to his family, but it's still if he wants to come back, can. But I don't know if his and he said he liked it here. I don't know if he was into playing ball, so we'll see. But I think it's maybe a closed door right now. We'll see if there's anything to it.